Really have a lot of changes, a lot of wintry weather to go through here in the next several days. Very critical time period, obviously, but from now right up until about noontime on Christmas, with a little window during the daylight hours of Sunday where there won't be precipitation. But other than that, lots going to be going on. Not necessarily all unbelievable stuff, but you got to pay attention. Tricky stuff, slippery stuff. Here's the deal. Light snow will be developing Friday, especially along and north of the Mass Pike. It's going to turn over to ice inland Friday night and to rain along the coast. But then it gets a little colder in the lower part of the atmosphere Saturday morning as far south as Boston and perhaps I-95. So it could actually be icy in Boston, but particularly north and west on Saturday, where there can be some freezing rain, possibly some sleet farther to the north and west. Then we have a Christmas potential. Roughly from about midnight on Christmas to about noon on Christmas. Right now, I'd see about a 3 to 6 inch snow potential. So there's a lot that's going to be happening. We're 28 in Boston. It's cold, it's dry, the winds are light at this time. We're already down into the teens in Keene, New Hampshire and Concord, New Hampshire as well. So cold air flowing down from northern New England into our region. We'll take temperatures to Boston in the low 20s and then steady it out. Now it shows cloudy at 8 a.m. at 10 a.m. Boston very close. Could be snowing lightly or it could be just north of Boston. But that's why I'm saying along and north of the Mass Pike is where the snow is really going to start to settle in tomorrow. So these are our overnight low temperatures, and these high temperatures will be achieved late tomorrow or tomorrow evening, not early part of the day. Notice though, it stays cold over the interior. So when warm air comes in above, it means it's going to change the snow over to some icy mix in those areas. All right, contrast in temperature. It's 56 in Charleston, West Virginia right now. It's 0 in Quebec, 5 in Ottawa. So that certainly sparks the strip of snow that's sliding to the east-southeast. So let's take a look at how this could work out. There's tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Could be flaking even in Worcester with steady snow out toward the Berkshires. And then watch how it moves into Boston. But look at the Mass Pike. It's a little above it. It's right along it. It's a little south of it. Not too much happening south of the Pike. It's along and north of the Pike. And the heaviest will be north of Route 2, where it'll stay snow the longest. So then you see we get into this mix area by about 6 p.m. That's the pink area. And maybe a change to rain right on the coastline. So that's how the first part of this whole thing is going to play out. But more moisture comes in Saturday, but it's a little colder. So that could mean some icing from Boston, especially north and west. And it may be just cold enough to keep it that way in those areas through Saturday. Last of the rain will come through Saturday night. It'll clear the coast by Sunday morning. Snow accumulation south of Boston, probably an inch or less. 1 to 2 inches Boston to Worcester along the Pike. Along and north of Route 2, 2 to 5 inches, highest amounts in southern New Hampshire. Then a layer of ice on top of that. All right, look at the temperature early or Friday night, bounces above freezing in Boston, but look how it gets back to freezing early Saturday. So that's why that's the area from there north and west that we have to keep a careful eye on. All right, how about ice? Yes, there can be some icing in these areas, and then even close to Boston and just north and west during the day on Saturday, also across parts of New Hampshire and Maine, Saturday and Saturday night. Patriots game's okay in the 30s, and it will be dry. And then we run into the Christmas snow. As I mentioned, about midnight to noon, maybe rain or a mix on the Cape to start, but looks like snow from Boston north and west as the storm comes up. And as I said, I see about a 3 to 6 inch potential that should be ending around roughly noontime on Christmas as I see it now. So impact weather tomorrow for the snow, and then the ice inland tomorrow night. Also impact weather possible Boston north and west on Saturday with some icing, and for the snow late, very late Christmas Eve and the first half of Christmas Day.